Use your remote.
Thank you, Mother. I
You
got
need
it.
it?
I don't need it. Welcome to this live, because this is live right now. Church Unusual, where we say namaste. I see God in you. You see God in me. And we hope you come back to stay. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, John, the producer extraordinaire who hugs like a teddy bear. How are you, baby?
I'm good, good. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
The light-skinned lady behind the curtain, my sister, my motherfucker, my co-sister, Anissa Ray Me. How are you, baby?
Oh, I'm doing great, Gina. Thank you.
Guess who's here?
Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Are you comfortable, mommy?
How are you?
I'm
Okay,
doing
is the shot perfect so that we can see her? Is a good job? Because you know you're perfectionist. Is it okay?
It's good, it's good.
Do I need to move it any kind of way? To the left? To the left. I have clothes on. I have a sheet on. We have sheets on.
You
So
can move over to your right a little bit and let mommy move over just a little bit.
like this.
No, not the camera. You, if you could, not the camera. The camera's great. You leave it right
Okay,
there.
so move this way
Yeah,
or
see
this way.
that way, and then let mommy move over just a little
And
bit.
let me move over this way.
Yeah,
Move over closer to me.
Okay.
Just like me. They long. This way. Get next to me.
Okay.
Hello. You smell good. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you want smoke?
Gina.
Hello, good morning. Namaste. This is Church Unusual. Gina Fletcher is your pastor today. And we are in the village, the congregation, Church Unusual. We want to thank God first. You know what I do. I believe in prayer. So I don't care what you believe in, who you worship. I don't care if it's an inanimate object or it's the air. God is there. So God, we thank you for this moment right now. We thank you for your power, for your grace, for your mercy, for the people represented here on this live who are listening, who are watching. Touch, God. Bring your anointing through their lives. Money from unknown resources, love, happiness. We pray for favor. We pray for people to get jobs, to get homes. We thank you in the name of love. Everybody say,
Amen.
everybody say,
Amen.
everybody say,
Amen. Amen. Amen.
sing it over,
Amen.
sing it over, amen,
Amen.
sing it over.
Amen. Amen.
Oh,
Amen.
oh, Anissa, she's trying. That's so nice.
Yes,
That's
she
my girl.
tries.
I
She
know. What
tries.
did you say?
She's not sanctified.
I don't know. She's set apart. She's saved. He come to the Moshata. Anissa, who do we have to call on every single day? Tell them.
Oh man, we have to call on God. Oh God.
One more time, sister. One more time. Oh shit. One more time. One more time.
God. Oh God.
Yes, yes, yes. I just knocked over some water. The only thing I was worried about is in my weed. And the water didn't go in the weed. Thank you, God.
that's
I
called options, right?
had the nicest glass. Look at this nice glass.
It looks like a glass full of weed.
But but my booty knocked it over, right, mommy? Okay, so before we go on, we have something special today. We're going to turn it around a little bit. We usually have the news, we have nigga news, we have corny ass nigga of the week, we have angel of the week, we have pimps in the pulpit, we have our pick of the week, and we also going to start incorporating something called that shit is crazy, son. But before we do that, we have a special guest, somebody who is, I believe, one of the funniest men on the planet. His name is Smokey Suarez. He's a brother from New York. He's a Sagittarius. He's an old ass nigga. He is a friend of mine. He is a man that wherever he goes, he is respected and honored, and people buy tickets. If his name is on something, trust me, it's going to sell. And he just recently had a surgery where he was under anesthesia for 16 hours. I hope he got his mind still. After 16 hours, you might be still crazy. But anyway, but something might have happened where he's better. He might be sane now. Is there a sane Smokey Suarez in the building? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, wait a minute. Do you need to do a welcome? You want to do a welcome first, John?
It's fine. Go with it.
Let's do a welcome. Okay, I'm so excited. I get hyped. My mother's here, Smokey's here. My vagina is warm. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for being here. And I just want to welcome everyone in. Thank you for visiting us. We hope you stay. Thank you for returning. This is Church Unusual. We're here every Sunday around 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Singing Gina TV. Let's have some fun. Let's learn some things. I hope and pray someone is healed today through laughter, through song, through praise, whatever it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, baby. And we're going to hear more from her with some announcements. And before we go to Smokey, I'm going to ask the chat to participate in this. Our word of the day. Our word of the day is INCULCATE. Look at my lips again. Hey, the word of the day is inculcate. If you know the meaning of the word, put it in the comments. If you don't know, look in the dictionary, please, and look it up because it's important. Let's see how we can use it today. Inculcate. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to look it up and put it in the comments and try to use it in your life. Try to, this is Church of Unity. Let the Holy Ghost or the HG, the higher Gina, let someone know that you got the Holy Ghost. Inculcate the ideology of holiness in your life. Inculcate the spirit of Jesus, which is love and kindness, love and happiness. Inculcate some of Ginaism. That's the new term for love, Ginaism. Let's pass it on. So without further ado, hi, Mommy.
Good morning, darling. How are
You
you?
look beautiful.
Okay.
She's so shady. So shady. We're going to be having a conversation with her later on, but I wanted her to be she's going to start her own podcast called Sexy Sharon Shares on Saturday, talking about her life at 84 years old. But in the meantime, just ordinary people, extraordinary people, have a conversation with Gina. Oh, yes. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. So just ordinary people, extraordinary people, have a conversation with Gina. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. Yeah. Ow, look at him. Hi, Smokey.
Oh shit, what up? What's good?
Hi,
What's good?
baby.
How you doing? What's up, Mama Love?
What?
I said, what's up, Mama Love? Talking to your mammy.
How are you, darling?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I see you
Uh-oh.
outside looking all hot.
You threw a kiss at him.
Mhm.
Is that approved? Is
Yeah,
What?
that
that's a
okay?
Yeah, he's single.
What does that have to do with anything?
Why'd you throw a kiss at that man?
Because it's a man that is
Oh.
appealing.
Oh my God.
Why wouldn't I respond? I'm a girl, he's a boy.
exactly. You do what have to be.
What's happening right now?
I'm about to be your stepfather.
What did he say?
I'm about to be a stepfather. So, Monkey, how old are you?
56.
56? My
Yeah.
mother's 84.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
What?
So whatever. I take it.
Hey.
Listen, all of you all American ageology people intermingle no matter what. You're categorizing and just have fun.
Yeah. See, listen to your
Let's
mama.
have.
Let's listen to your mama.
What? Wait.
I,
Hold up, nigga. Hold
I
up.
can't hear him.
I know, because he's not talking loud enough, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's the
Oh,
headphones. I should take them off.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think it's the Bluetooth headphones. Let's try without it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
can hardly hear you.
Wait.
But
Wait.
mommy, as he's getting
Yes.
his ears together,
Uh-huh.
he's one of the funniest men in the world, for real.
I'll tell you.
Huh?
I'll tell you.
No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
This nigga is funny. You know my fun. You know, you usually agree with me. It's funny.
Okay. Here we go. You hear me better?
Hello?
You hear me better?
Yes, I do. You hear an echo or anything, John?
It's fine. You can go with it. But
Okay.
just Mama, move over. You cutting yourself out. She's moving over to the side. We want to see all of you,
Yes.
mommy. There
Yes.
you go.
Is this better?
Yes.
Mom,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
We
Okay.
back
So,
outside.
Director.
this is a conversation with Smokey Suarez, who is, like I said, not just funny, but I know him personally. He's a friend. We talk regularly about what's going on in his life. He just came through a serious surgery. Can you tell us what happened before we
Praise
get to
God.
your history? What happened with the surgery? What happened?
I had a 16-hour emergency spine surgery. Because the doctors had said my spine was unstable. So that's how come I was walking with a limp. It was like making the right side of my body, like kind of, I had no feeling in the right side of my body. So they did a 16-hour surgery. They did the front side and the back of my neck. They fused about, I think, from my C3 to my C7, this from the back. They fused all that shit back together. And they kind of fixed me up a little bit. Wait
How
up.
long you been in pain?
How long?
How long have you been in pain before the surgery?
I wasn't in pain. It was just uncomfortableness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me limping and stuff like that. It wasn't really pain. It was just like the right side of my body being weak. Like I couldn't lift my leg like I wanted to.
You're out of the camera. You gotta stay. You gotta stay close to me. You gotta get closer to me.
Yeah, I couldn't lift my leg like I wanted to.
There
You
you
know
go.
what I'm
That's
saying?
better.
I kept limping. Like you see, I had a limp when I was walking and stuff like that. So pretty much that's what it was. It wasn't really pain. It was just a lot of uncomfortableness.
Yeah, but and sometimes people who become immune to pain, it becomes part of their life.
You live with it.
That's
It
how I
becomes
am.
part of their life.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
how
what I
I
mean?
am.
So,
I I adapted to it.
right now, I know personally. I'm gonna say this: you hadn't planned on going to the hospital. You went to the ER, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when you got there, what did they say?
When I went there, they said, I told them, I said, they asked me how long I've been coming here for that particular situation. I told them 2 years, but then they looked at my record. They said, "Yo, now you've been coming here for 4 years for this shit. You came here like 4 years ago for this same shit."
Right.
So, my original surgeon that I had surgery from, a long time ago, they went and called his staff up, the original surgeon. So when they came down, they was like, "Yo, we gotta do more tests." Da, 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 da. And they did the MRI and all that stuff. That's when they found out everything was all really messed up again. So they was like, "Yo, we ain't gonna let you leave right now. We're gonna fix your ass up. You ain't leaving today." I thought I was gonna come in there on a Thursday, on a Wednesday, leave the same day, then come back on Monday and get shit done. Them niggas was like, "You ain't going nowhere. You stuck right here." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm here. Let's do it." Water.
What were you afraid of them going in your spine? Any fear?
Nah.
No.
I don't really think about that shit. And I know these doctors and this technology is really good right now. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't really got to worry about. It's not like back in the days where they experimenting and stuff like that, or slicing you. Now they put like holes in you and they send cameras and shit through your shit. So you don't
Right.
even have scars like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't really see the scars no more.
Yo, thank you for that transparency about your surgery, because I know that I was walking with you through the whole thing, and I was more concerned about it than you. I think I kept picturing them in your neck, and so I'm so grateful that you got through that. But
Yeah.
let's go back. Let's go back for a second. And where were you born, Smokey?
In Harlem, New York, East
Really?
Side,
What high school
Metropolitan
did you
High
go to?
School,
Huh?
Theodore Roosevelt in the Bronx.
And what did you want to be out of high school?
I had a couple of options. I always trained as a boxer since I was a kid. So that was one of my options. I was still training in boxing. I played football like on all Pop Warner teams and stuff like that. So that was one of my other options. And my
Oh, you
third
want to be an
option,
athlete? Athlete.
yeah, I was an athlete.
Okay, now you are little as fuck, right? You're small, right? So what
Yeah.
position did you play in football?
In football, I was a running back.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
You were fast.
Yeah, really fast. Yeah.
Okay, so you want to be an athlete. So
Yeah.
what happened out of high school? What was the first job you got out of high school?
The first job I got out of high school, I worked at U-Haul.
Uh-huh.
I worked at U-Haul for like 3 or 4 years. I worked at U-Haul for maybe about 5 years. I worked at U-Haul.
Did you think you were funny?
Yeah, I always knew I was funny because I was
Mhm.
like the attraction I had around people. Like I used to make people laugh, and I wasn't even trying to be funny. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I'd be on the elevator, I'd say something, everybody start laughing. I'd be around people, and everybody start laughing. But
Yeah.
I always was infatuated with comedy since I was a kid. So that was like my main thing that I really loved. Like I used to watch all the shows, Saturday Night Live, Benny Hill, like anything that was funny, Honeymooners, Lucille Ball, Carol
Right.
Burnett show, like
Right.
all those shows I used to watch. Like I was like really into comedy when I was a kid. Like that was my main focus, and I
The
used to
first
watch
show, your first time on stage, where was that and how old were you?
the first time I was on stage. My homegirl, I was 28. My homegirl that I went to high school with, she was producing comedy shows. So she had a show at Columbia University with Tracy Morgan, Rudy Rush, Sherry St. Clair, and Cortez. And Capone was on the show too. So she asked me, she was like, I dare you to do 5 minutes. You always was funny in high school. I dare you to do 5 minutes. So I went up there and I did 5 minutes. I went out stage and snapped on. I had like two jokes. I had one joke actually. I went out there. I snapped on Cortez. He had this little tight ass tuxedo on. I said, "Look at Cortez," because he fucked my name up. He was like, "Give it up for he meant to say my real name, Deron, but he called me Darion." So I was like, "This nigga done fuck my name up with his
Darion.
span." Yeah, I said he done fuck my name up with his spandex tuxedo, and everybody went crazy off of that shit. Yeah, so I said the spandex tuxedo joke. I did my one little joke. I got on stage. Then he got back on stage and tore my ass up for like 10 minutes straight, snapping on me. Word, he killed me for 10 minutes straight. And I don't know if you know who Cortez was? Yeah, Cortez was one of
Yeah.
the deadliest
Rest in peace.
snappers.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He was one of the funniest snappers in comedy history.
A
Like
roaster.
he would
Yeah.
tear anybody up. He was a beast. Word up. He tore my ass up that day though, for real. That was my first time on stage though.
And so usually people that I have the conversations with, I like to ask them just a little like smoky trivia. So people know more about you than who you work with or stuff like that. I like to know more about you because you're very interesting. So something simple as we'll start with like, what's your favorite color?
Burgundy.
Burgundy. Okay. Favorite food you can eat every day?
I can eat every day. I would say lobster, but you can't eat lobster every day.
Okay, you like lobster. Your favorite vegetable?
Um, broccoli Rob.
Broccoli what?
Broccoli.
Rob.
Broccoli Rob. What's broccoli Rob?
Broccoli Robbie. It's like some mixed vegetable. It's like a broccoli and a spinach kind of sort of combined. I heard it's actually a radish, but
A radish.
that's what I heard.
Who
But
made that? Some Mexican, Puerto Rican people?
no, it's in the white people stores. They don't got it in the niggas. The niggas ain't up on it yet.
Okay.
You-
A favorite animal that you like to eat?
An animal that I like to eat?
Favorite animal, yeah.
Oh gosh, I love steak. I love a ribeye.
Okay. Really?
I love me a ribeye, or tomahawk.
Okay. You took me to a fabulous restaurant right in the hood, the joint. Favorite beverage in the morning to drink?
Orange juice,
Oranges. All right.
or
Favorite.
or amore sellando.
What's that?
That's a Dominican drink
Oh yeah.
that they make with orange juice, carnation milk, vanilla, sugar, lime. That's just delicious. It's
Really?
crazy.
Oh, so when I come out there, you got to take me.
Yeah, I take you to get one. It's crazy.
Okay. Favorite article of clothing on a woman?
A dress.
Really? Favorite R&B love song?
Forever my lady.
By Jodeci?
Yeah.
Okay. The most money you made at one time?
Selling drugs or not?
No. No, the biggest paycheck you ever got.
In comedy or just
Yeah, in comedy. No, not in the streets, nigga. No.
oh okay. The biggest paycheck I probably like 20.
$20,000 in one time?
Yeah. That
Oh,
was for
that's nice. That's nice.
voiceovers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, voiceovers. I want to do voiceovers. I used to do phone sex, at one time.
Yeah. I made
Oh, you
about
have any
20
questions,
doing
Grandma?
voiceovers.
You want to ask him anything?
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
great.
I'm happy
That's
now.
wonderful.
Now that I got that surgery over, I'm happy.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
God. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah.
That's
Almost
so
almost
wonderful.
100%. Not 100%, but I'm working on it.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're not a skyscraper.
Nah. I'm a Volkswagen. I'm a
Is the
brown
weather great there today?
huh?
You have good weather where you are today?
It's cold but not freezing. It's probably like 40 degrees right now. And
Okay.
that's summer for New York right now. That's like 40 degrees is like summer.
Baby, I was raised in New York, so I know
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, that's this weather out here. But next week it's gonna be 2 degrees, they said next week. It's gonna be
How many
2 degrees.
degrees?
2.
40. No, he said 2.
Next week
Two.
it's gonna be 2, yeah. It's gonna be
Uh-uh.
below
That's
zero.
2.
Yeah.
You're so smoky.
Okay.
So smoky. Back to your smokyism, as I'm calling it. You're my visiting pastor, right? So talking about smokyism, your life, and what interests me so much is how long you've been in the business, and everywhere you go, people still pack the place out. How long have you been in comedies officially?
28 years. Almost
Oh.
29 years, yeah.
And what was your lowest point in comedy?
Lowest point? I don't know. I never felt I had a lowest point. I always felt I never felt the lowest point. I always felt
Yeah.
good in my comedy career. Even if I wasn't doing what I wanted to do, I always was where I wanted to be.
But
Cause
what was the
I
proudest
always,
thing?
like, I never waited for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I always produce shit myself. If I
Yeah.
want to do a special, I put my own money up. I do my own special. If I want to do a show, I'm not gonna wait for nobody to book me. I'm gonna put my own show together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I always was like that. For me, being from the streets, being a hustling dude, I always was a hustler in comedy. So I always was gonna make sure I found a way and not wait for the phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I make them make the phone call come to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting for no phone calls. I'm gonna produce shit.
He's
I'm gonna make
beautiful.
shit happen myself. I'm not waiting for nobody. I'm not
Yeah.
waiting for
Yeah.
TV network. I'm not waiting for nobody to offer me a special. I'm doing it myself. The same money you could spend buying clothes and hanging out or taking chicks out on the streets on dates, you can spend that money and put your own special together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your money into yourself. That's the main thing about it. Invest in yourself.
Right.
Well,
So tell me, baby boy, what has been your proudest moment in comedy?
mm, one of the proudest moments in comedy I had was winning the Bay Area competition.
Really?
Yeah,
Was any money involved in that, or was it just what was it?
it
That
was
was so.
money. It was money.
Hmm.
It was 5,000, and it was just the competition and what that contest meant. That was like the Bay Area competition was the biggest black competition in the country,
Uh huh.
and the names that was on it was incredible. Like from Mike Epps, Cat Williams, like everybody did it,
Right.
and to be one of the winners in that shit was incredible to me. For me to beat out 52 comics and win that was incredible. To go out and I was the first person from the East Coast to win the Bay Area. It was always somebody on the West Coast,
Right.
Midwest.
Right. Right.
Nobody
Right.
on the East Coast had ever won the Bay Area competition. So I was the first person to win it over there in 2007. And yeah, that shit was that was big for me.
Is there anybody that you would like to open for that you haven't?
Open for?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like to open for nobody. I like to
I
work
know
with
that's right. I know. That was a trick question, you know.
I'm
No,
not I work with you. I'm not really an
okay.
opener.
Who would you like to work with that you haven't yet?
Cat Williams.
Really?
Um,
Okay.
yeah,
I see
probably
that.
Cat.
I
Cat
see
is
that.
probably
I
one
see
of the
that.
main ones I would work with. Yeah.
What female comedian would you like to work with?
Um,
You want to get up, Mom? You
pretty
okay?
much. I pretty much work with all the dope female comedians like Samore,
Uh
Lunel,
huh. Uh huh.
Adele,
Uh huh.
Sherry. All like I pretty much work with all the dope. Tiffany, everybody. Like I probably work with all the females, the main females that's out here right now.
What comedian has transitioned that you really really miss? Some comedians that have gone on.
Oh, my boy Rashid Thurman.
Oh my God! I just reposted
Rashid
him.
Thurman, my boy Norm Ill, God bless the dead, who put
How
me in
do
the game a
I
lot. Sugar
say
Bear,
goodbye?
um, it's Monteria Ivory, Tar Lynn, fucking Kool-Aid and fucking Detroit. It's so many. It's like the list is that list is infinite. I had
Right.
so many good friends that passed. Uncle Jimmy Mack, who died with Tracy Morgan in a car accident.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My boy Dogface, who died in the World Trade Center.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, the list is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's no particular one. It's just I miss all of them.
Yes, I can imagine. But what I believe is that those people are angels, they are ancestors. And speaking of that, I want to segue to something because this is church unusual, and I don't ask people their religious belief because I don't care. But what is God to you? What is spirituality to you?
I mean, God is everything. I mean, that's what it is to me. God is everything. I don't have no particular religion.
Yeah,
It's just I believe in God. That's it.
I
It's, I
believe
have no,
I believe the way you live is indicative of your spiritual condition.
yeah.
And the way I see you treat people, because let's just keep it a rack. You have alley oop so many comedians who are working now, and
Hmm.
and Youngblood, Johnny May Youngblood, a preacher in Brooklyn, said it's a poor dog that don't wag his own tail. So I want you to wag your tail right now. Can you tell me some of the comedians that you have assisted them in the trajectory of their career? And it's like a shout out to some people, comedians under you who have you helped mentor or help shadow, can we name some of those people?
Okay. We could start off with Sean Harvey. Um, Sean Harvey, Danita Michelle, Christina Cougar. Damn, Sugar Sean Riley from North Carolina. I mean, from Atlanta. Um, damn, Wayne Payne, Catherine English, Yamanika. Um, damn, I had so many of them.
What about the girl
JoJo,
from Trinidad? What about?
JoJo, Cherry Ann,
Yeah,
Cherry Ann,
yeah,
yeah, Cherry Ann, Trinidad,
yes.
yeah. Um, like me having when I used to do mochas, I used to let young comics open up the show for me to get them ready for. I started out with Sean Harvey. He was the first person I started doing that with. And after Sean grew to a certain point, I put another young dude on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing in mochas. Like every year or so, I would give you a chance to grow, and then I'll move on to another young guy to open up the show for me. You know what I'm saying? So when I was doing mochas, I had about 7 or 8 new dudes opening up the show for me, from Chike Robinson. That's another one, Chike Robinson. Um, like I said, Catherine English, Wayne Payne, Tony Bird too. I had all these motherfuckers opening up the show for me in mochas. Like I gave everybody a shot. You know what I'm saying? And that was like a stepping point for a lot of them guys' careers. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I always do. Like when I do a regular show, I always have a newer guy open up the show for me, like Danita Michelle, like Danita. When I was doing comedy in Harlem, I would have Danita opening up the show for me. You know what I'm saying? So I always give them that platform to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A
And
lot of
Anita is
times,
so funny. Shout out to her.
yeah, a lot of times comedians don't really get to do the time that they want because they don't got their own show. So I
Right.
give them a chance. When you open up the show, that's like you baby hosting. So you
Right.
gotta work on your material and get your shit together. Why you just can't be coming up there doing the same jokes every week. It's challenging you.
Have you ever told somebody, nah, this ain't for you?
Yeah.
And now, in saying that, is it true that comedy is subjective because they might not be funny to you, but funny to somebody else?
I mean, it is subjective, but if I think a nigga not funny, you really not funny, nigga. I'm a professional. I'm a professional, nigga.
What?
Like some people got it, and some people just don't get it. Some people there. Some people are there and some people got it. You know what I'm saying? You could tell who got it and you could tell who's there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some people stay in the same space. They don't grow. They just stay in this. They comfortable with that. They comfortable with just being above water.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They comfortable with just having their nose out the water a little bit. They comfortable with that. And like I said, a lot of like especially these new comics, they chase the fame before they chase the funny. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? A lot of these new guys,
That's the bars. That's the bars.
yeah, they
Don't
chase the
chase the
fame.
fame, chase the funny.
Yeah,
There you go.
they chase the fame. They don't chase the funny.
Don't chase the fame. That's good. Don't
They
chase
wanna
the fame.
they wanna be recognized before they being recognized for their comedy.
Right.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well, social media has exacerbated that. But you know what, Smokey? That's a T-shirt. Don't chase the fame, chase the funny.
Mm-hmm.
We should coin that phrase. That's good, because that is so true. Because if you chase the fame, then that's for singers too. Don't chase the fame, chase the music. You feel me? That's
What?
inspired. That's the message for today. Don't
Yeah.
chase the fame, chase the funny.
What? That's what that's what a lot of the younger guys is into now. But then you got the young guys who like really grind hard, and I
Yeah,
see them. That's what I like Cherry Ann and Danita. They go in. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? A lot of these young comics, they really be writing jokes. They transition, and I'm watching them transition into dope ass comics. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Kenny Wu, who works hard too.
Yeah, Kenny Wu.
He works
And that's
hard.
another one I meant to. Yeah, Kenny Wu
Yes.
too.
Kenny Wu reminds me of you.
Yeah.
He looks like a fat Smokey a little bit. He looks like
Everybody
with a
always
big
mistake
stomach.
me in. They always mistake me in for each other all the time.
Every time he gets on the stage, every time he gets the microphone, it's a guaranteed laugh. It's guaranteed. I
Yeah.
also want to shout out a place that you have done a lot of work with, and that's Comedy in Harlem.
Oh
I want
yeah.
to say shout out to Jamie and Nikki over on St. Nicholas, the 144th Street. They have been a
I'm
stable.
47.
It's a 47, baby. I'm sorry. Smokey is like an arm from them. Smokey has been a stable with them, and I want to say congratulations to their new location.
Yes,
They have
it's
been
fire.
a couple that has done so much for comedy, so thank you. As a matter of fact, that's a segue to my announcement. On April 20th, I'll be there, Music Loves Comedy, with the live band. Thank you, Nikki and Jamie. So, Smokey, what has been your connection with Comedy in Harlem?
Oh, I mean, I've been with them since day one. You know what I'm saying? I've been with them guys since day one. You know what I'm saying? And when I had mochas, I used to do the mochas on Monday. And as
Uh-huh.
soon as Comedy in Harlem opened, I was like, yo, boom. I want to bring that same energy over there. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring the
Yeah.
same energy to their spot. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So we started out on the east side. And it ended up being a really good thing with them.
What made you
Jamie and them been
what made you want to work with them?
Jamie been my boy before. Jamie and Nikki, I knew them before Comedy in Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working with these guys for years. Nikki done did my shows, Mingles and all that. Jamie, like I've been working with them guys for years.
Yeah.
So them being a comedy club in Harlem,
Yeah.
that just brought a space for me to really produce a good show. You know what I'm saying? And work
Yes.
with some people that I know that's good people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not working with
I
no.
think they're the only black-owned comedy club,
Yeah, in New
right?
York City.
In
Hell
Harlem.
yeah.
I think they're the only one.
In New York City, period.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, they sure are. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait. They got one more. We found one more on the lower west side. Howie Bell has it, and Mike Short. I think we're doing one. It's in Lower Manhattan. It's part of a dispensary.
It's
Yeah, I
not a
think it's
comedy
one
club.
more. What, baby?
It's not a comedy club though.
It's a comedy club. No, you're right. It's a lounge. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It's the
We
only
talking about
black-owned
strictly
comedy
comedy.
club, comedy in Harlem. You're right.
Yeah.
What?
And
Yep.
yeah.
Shout out to you all. So before we close, because I know you got to go and we got to go into the news. What's happening for Smokey next? What's up next?
Okay. A lot of big things are coming. That's what come out to get this surgery. Word up. That's why I
Go ahead,
really
son.
that was the main thing. I was like, I gotta get my shit together because I got shit coming up. I'm about to film a new season of Mixed Nuts, the show that I did on Tubi. It's a sketch comedy show that I have called Mixed Nuts, where I bring comedians and we do comedy and we do sketches, and it's like a Dave Chappelle type of show.
I want to be
So,
in one. Can I be in one?
yeah, I'll get you in one.
Please?
I
want to
got
be in
that
one.
going on, and I'm about to go to Detroit too and film a new comedy special. I'm gonna
Do
film
you
my
have the
next
month?
one.
You know what month?
I'm gonna shoot for maybe April or May.
I got a crew of people in
I want
Detroit.
myself to be fully healed for this one because I'm going down there to. I got some dope ass producers, and we about to put this show together. I'm gonna shoot this for Tubi.
I'm gonna be there if my schedule, yes, because May
Yeah,
is wide open. First of all,
I'm gonna shoot it for Tubi.
yeah. And so, but now physically, what does the doctor said about you getting active again? Are you still limping?
Oh no, I'm not limping anymore.
Or what about a cane, a walker?
No, I don't use that no more. I used that
Okay,
like the first couple of weeks I came out. But I don't need the cane no more. I don't need the walker no more. But I walk
Beautiful.
around with the neck brace sometimes because it keep my neck stable. I don't like my shit feeling all crazy and shit.
Do you
But
sleep with the brace on?
sometimes.
Is that the same when you had the big one?
Yeah.
That's huge. Wow, that looks like something from Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's big. Is there anything you
Yeah.
want to say before you go, baby? Because I know you got an appointment. What you want to say before you go?
Shout out to everybody on this show. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mama. And
Yeah.
get ready, y'all.
Wish you well.
Smokey 7.0 is about to drop.
Yes.
Word up. That's all I
Bless
gotta
you.
say. That's all I
Thank
gotta
you,
say.
baby. This is my extraordinary person for today. I'm
Follow
having
me
a
on
great.
social media, Smokey Suarez. If y'all not following me, follow me on some social media at Smokey Suarez. Don't follow me on TikTok because we don't got it no more.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the news in a minute. Thank you,
Word up.
baby.
Shout out to y'all. Love y'all to death.
Love you.
Thank you, Smokey.
Peace out. Y'all be
Yes,
good.
yes.
All right.
Just ordinary people, extraordinary people. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. Let's go, y'all. We got some news. We want to thank you, Smokey. Yo, I can't wait to be with him. Every time I'm in New York, I spend time with him. So I love you, my brother. And on the phone, he's just as funny as he is on stage. The same Smokey laying in the hospital bed is the same Smokey. I'm talking about with the funny that's on stage. So thank you, Smokey, for maintaining the sense of humor. Being under anesthesia 16 hours is a lot. Trust me. God is with you when you do that. You go under, you go under.
Wow.
As we go on, we got some north, east, west, and south. We got the news. So I think we're going to start with what you got, John. We got the TikTok stuff. You got that?
Let's go there. Sure.
TikTok. Hickory dickory dock. The man fell off the clock. Hickory dickory dock. TikTok said, we out of here. Now, I don't understand the politics. Mommy, you know anything about TikTok?
No.
Okay. TikTok is an app where the Asians started. and you do videos, and you what's wrong? Are you bored?
No.
Okay. And where you what's with the shade, nigga? And you let people know who you are. You probably hate it. Hate it. Come to think of it, TikTok. People put all their personal life on there. They do outrageous things. They show their body. They twerk. They eat animals. They do everything, all kind of stuff. So now, what are they saying about TikTok? Let's see what they're saying.
Hi, who else is here from TikTok?
Hey yo,
we're from Texas. Thank you for welcoming us to the app.
We do not trust TikTok will ever embrace American values.
With TikTok's future hanging by a thread, a huge surge of users are flooding a surprise alternative.
This is so much better than TikTok.
Red Note, the English name for Xiaohongshu, meaning Little Red Book, drawing comparisons to a collection of Mao Zedong's quotes small enough to carry around. Red Note is a Chinese communist government-monitored social media platform, now topping Apple's U.S. App Store.
Welcome, TikTok refugees. Red Note is not Instagram.
Many say they came here out of spite.
I refuse to support Facebook, Meta, especially Elon Musk and X.
And they're making unexpected cross-cultural connections.
Hey there, fellow TikTok refugee here, and I just want to say I have no idea how to speak Chinese.
Today, I would like to teach you some Chinese.
Some users searching for international romance or the perfect Chinese name.
Let me help you to pick one that suits you.
One post even recreates famous Chinese and Russian propaganda posters. Just days ago, this may have seemed unthinkable.
Ja, what do you think the bottom line is with TikTok? Why do you think it's being banned? Why do you think it's supposed to be doomsday with TikTok tomorrow? What do you think that's about, Ja or Anissa? What do you think?
Anissa, you're on mute. I feel that social media and our cell phones and our just technology in general is, meant to surveil us. And I believe that since TikTok was a foreign company that had that same power over the American people, able to surveil us and even manipulate us with propaganda, right? That our country got worried about that because they don't consider them allies. So the fact that they're all spying on us the same way our country is already spying on us, and they also had control over being able to push certain narratives, they wasn't trying to have that.
This is why I know your wife loves you, because you're so smart. Ja, that was prolifically said. It was profound. Thank you. Thank you for that. Was God that spoke to you. Anissa, who just spoke to us, Anissa? God. Yes, hallelujah. Thank you. That was beautiful. Enough said about TikTok. That was it. Let's move on. Let's move on to some other news. What we got, son?
Oh, we got a gang of things here, but
yes, we do. Let's go. We're kind of prepared. We're a little more prepared this week. We're getting betterer and betterer.
Betterer and betterer. I think we already ready for nigga news though. They ain't gonna front.
Oh, wait. Did we talk about Trump and the mass deportation?
Let's do it.
I just want to do real quick about the mass deportation because so many Mexicans voted for him. So many of the cherry picking, tomato picking people voted for him. And don't you know that those are your uncles and TTs? And do you know that he's going to deport these people? Who's going to pick the fruit? I can't believe that. They voted for a person who will kick out the bodegas. Because trust me, and you know how they're going to do it? They're going to come to your house. They're going to come to the complex. They're going to come to the hood and drag people out of their bed like marshals. You know that, Mommy?
No.
Do you believe it will come to that?
This is so far-fetched to me, but it's really a sad situation. How we get caught up into all of that.
Look. They're building places to put the people of color so that they can hold them there until they decide if they're gonna kill them or gas them, or do like Hitler did with the gas chamber, or emit some sort of thing in the air to kill them, or feed them some kind of food, or keep them chained in there, or have a fire. You know, this is what happens. Look. You know, it makes me so. Oh God.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union.
Yo, I'm telling you, son, it is so sad. It is so sad what they're doing to these people. And who has the right? This is not nobody's country but God. Who can say who should come in or out? How dare them? Want to deport people who have contributed? How dare somebody say somebody Mexican or Puerto Rican, Dominican is lazy? That's ridiculous. That's a lie. Those are the hardest working people next to, yes, mother.
But there's a segment of society that feels that way and wants to magnify that. So I really think we got to rise above that and know that's not going to be prosperous for anybody. It's not going to be.
What do you mean it's not going to be?
What you're saying, I've heard it on the TV. That's a lot of. We spend a lot of time on people and issues that something might happen, but that's overall.
You don't think Trump's going to deport people?
First of all, I don't discuss Trump because for me, he's not important. That's a flash in the night, you know. But this is
a flash in the night.
Yeah, he'll be out of here.
He'll be out of here from the. He's about to be inaugurated.
But okay, so what? Whoever voted for him, he's in. But that's gonna pass. But 4 years, you got to deal with that. I don't even think about him.
So we got a question for y'all.
What's the question?
Inauguration is tomorrow. Do y'all think it will be peaceful?
Yeah, and this is why I'm trying to tell Mommy. So
there's nothing to tell me.
We want to even
this experience in America right now. I'm not even a part of that. So let's get through that. And I wouldn't even spend time to talk about them.
She doesn't want to.
I said that's me personally.
Okay, Mommy, hold on a second. I'm only covering it because number one, it's news, and it has to do with people of color. That's what I'm saying, the deportation of people of color. And I know that you don't even want to give them energy because I'm with you with that. But son, it's the news. I have to cover stuff I don't even like to cover. It's part of being a journalist.
You don't have to do that.
I'm a hood journalist. Yes, I have to.
You don't have to do that.
Mommy,
there are things that are much more beneficial to talk about.
Okay, give me one.
Even spend time on that.
Spend time on people being deported who helped contribute to this country?
Well,
it's not about Trump. It's about the people of color. You understand?
But for me, it's about the world.
You don't talk about the world
of color. People, period. People that inhale and exhale. I don't. What?
Inhale and exhale.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about
what goes on in life. This is something that we're going to experience, and let's get through with that.
Can you pass me the water right there?
I mean, I'll answer Willie's question. I think that the people that's going to be at the inauguration, right? What? The people that's going to be at the inauguration. Hold on. Let me put the question back up. The people that's going to be at the inauguration are his supporters, right? And his supporters are the ones who prove to be violent, right? So the people that's on the side of, black people and or, righteousness, or just not on that side, they have proven not to be the ones that's violent, right? The people that's proved to be violent is his supporters. So I believe they're going to be celebrating. I don't believe anybody's going to combat them in their celebration.
Okay, that question, I don't even care about that.
That was a statement he made.
No, it was a question somebody asked in the chat. No, we don't care. We don't care nothing about that nigga at all. I really wanted to highlight. I don't even like to mention his name, but I want.
Really?
Look, hold on a second. It was really about the people of color who are being deported and how they voted for him. And look what's happening. Look what's happening. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to something else, son. What you got for me besides that snowing in Atlanta? Snow in Atlanta. The cold weather everywhere. What's going on? People talked about global warming. I don't know. There are some people who never even saw snow in Atlanta, which is where I'll be on February 9th at Grown and Sexy Tavern.
Shameless plug. Let's go. Shameless plug. Let's go. Let's get it.
Say it again.
I said shameless plug. Let's get it. Let them know again.
Oh, yes. I'll be at 3461 Roosevelt Highway in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Music Lives Comedy. It's me and a live band. P. Brown is the host. And some people are going to pull up. Lucy Litt is going to pull up. I think Kiora might pull up. Will is going to sing. Yes, Will is going to sing. And he's a singer. Everybody can show up and sing, take the microphone, comedians, poets. And yours truly, I'm going to do a set. Mommy is going to be there in the room looking luxurious. One would think she's bored, but she's not. I think she's in thought. Are you in thought, Mother? Huh?
I'm waiting for you and your spiel.
What spiel, nigga? Oh my God. see, this is the okay. Anyway, let's move on. We got some other news. What we got, baby boy?
I'll tell you what we got.
Nigga news. Nigga news. Let's go. What we got?
I'll show you. Let's do it.
Sean Combs is a monster.
I want to speak about this now because I've witnessed everything.
I think Sean Combs can get away with anything.
I've known Sean since he was 4 years old. That's my little bro. He already knew what he wanted.
I can be your manager. Just give me a chance.
I went to a lot of puffy parties. These were the parties that you needed exclusive access to get into.
He thought that if people fear him, they respect him.
Honestly, I didn't want to be around him unless there was cameras.
Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me.
When Puff was around, he was like, uh-oh, get it together or this could be over.
You got me acting crazy in front of all these people.
Something is not right with this.
Was that
I've been with Sean for quite a while, and I've captured a lot of moments. Anytime with the studio or any rooms is red, is making love and sex. Some of the ones who were in the room, for sure they were underage.
They said they could ship me off and sell me to anyone.
How did this superstar music mogul become an alleged monster?
And I can show you how we have fun and stay out of jail, too.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Did you see I wonder who created that movie. That's like the surviving R. Kelly thing, but they have reputable people in that. You just see my baby boy, Al B. Shore. What are they trying to do? There's the narrative that, well, in this case, is it factual? Is it narratives? We don't know, but damn. Anissa, are you surprised at this?
I'm not surprised one bit.
No,
that a movie, and I am a little surprised that it's already coming out. Like, wow, this is fast. But maybe this is a project people have been working on and gathering details.
Now, if this movie comes out, what jury would be unbiased? What person can you choose after them seeing this that would be unbiased in the courtroom? Unless they're bought. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
We have to pray for Diddy, man. And the people. Don't you think so? What do you think about the Diddy thing?
Well, things that you are interested in, that those things, for me, that's trivia because whatever makes a big money and attention, that's not what I think my cause would be to discuss things that to inform people. What's big news and stuff is not. It's not your concern. It wouldn't be my concern.
Okay. Another unsharing, another unlike from Sharon, but that's what I mean. Just to be yourself.
Yes, right.
But see, I don't have a problem with it. Your daughter is covering the news, like you have to cover
that's
everything.
What you do.
Okay,
that's what you in your space. Evidently, that must be important to you, or in giving out information. Which some of that stuff is not information. People know what's gonna fly and what isn't. If you take time in that, you're in the fire with that. Those discussions are not beneficial to the world right now.
Okay, so now listen.
Those things
okay, listen. Hold on a second. The show is made up of news, and then we have sections as we go on. Now, if you and because you're who you are, a human being, you can disagree, and I don't mind it. But this is kind of like how it goes. Things I talk about, things that are all people already talking about. Things that are like relevant to what the news is saying.
But there's so much more that you can cover.
Okay, so tell me. What would you like to cover right now? Where would you think would be?
Well, right now, for me, this is not my format. This is yours.
No. I'm asking you right this moment. What would you want to cover? Because after this, I'm going to interview you. But I'm getting this out the way to do the Sharon interview. Now, what would you want to cover right now? What news would you think would be appropriate? That would be good to cover right now. And I'm taking your advice, suggestion.
No, I'm not giving you advice. I just have to be real and tell you where
Mother,
I'm
I want you to.
baby.
I want you to be you.
I can't.
How could you not be you? That would be corny.
Someone that's for me. I don't even think about that person. Because that's a different world altogether. And this is America. This is about big money and all that. Right now, for me, what's important is what I know will last and what God. That's it. Whatever it is. And so I don't magnify what I think is garbage and things that are unfair and things that hit people and they're shocked. I'm not shocked about any of that. But let's go on to something else, something concrete.
Well, I believe
our
that.
own, you got to believe in you and your projects.
Okay.
Whatever's going on in white America, you talk to God about that because that's something, big money and crooks, they're going to exist. You don't need to give them any attention whatsoever.
Okay.
Try to come up with something else.
All right, so Mommy, let me tell you what happens here. On Church Unusual, because this is church, we have news that we cover. We have announcements. We have things that are happening around the world.
Okay,
wait, hold on.
You don't have to magnify
just listen. You're right.
Get creative.
Okay, you're right, but I choose to.
Okay.
And then after that, we have other things we talk about, like we interview people like that interview Smokey Suarez. That was part of Extraordinary People, what I do. And then we have someone that I consider is a special guest like you, which I will interview you about your life. But I do the topics. Now, they may be mundane, superficial, unimportant to you, but they are important to what I'm doing. And you don't have to, matter of fact, you don't even got to be here for this part. You can wait and come back for your interview.
Okay.
And that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because I know you fuck with me, but if you don't want to deal with what I'm talking about, then you can do something else and come back for your interview. But I'm saying
be creative. What was on the news all night this morning shouldn't be of interest to us right now. We know how.
Okay, let me ask you something. What would you like to talk about right now? Right this moment. Tell me.
Oh, I can't. I'm not going to even try to wrap my brain or what I can think of all of a sudden. Because if it was my format, I would have it laid out what I was going to discuss.
Okay, if it was your format, tell me what you would do right now. Your format.
Okay, off the top of my head, I'm not going to do that. But what interests me in the world right
What?
now is not what we see on television, on the news.
What interests you in the world right now? What interests you in the world right now?
How people can, out of just say with you,
Okay.
you right now, you have enough attention where you can create stuff that's beneficial.
For instance,
for
Mommy.
us.
For instance.
Oh, well, I'm not going to do that right now. I know I know what's interesting for you and the projects, but when you're trying to get attention with picking up on somebody, to me, that is so unimportant in the world, that has enough power. You know, I don't see how you can spend time to think about that human being.
Okay, listen. Okay, that human being. Well, just hold on a second.
You know,
the reason why I, Gina Fletcher, nothing to do even with who's listening, Diddy, to me, what has happened to his life is very interesting to me. Now, it might not be to you, son, but to me, this man who put so much of his life into music and the industry, calm down, and has affected me as an artist, and what has happened to him is interesting, so I talk about it. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to listen, but that's what I do. Now, I'm asking you, would you want to talk about Daddy? You want to talk about Sam Fletcher?
well, first of all, if you
No,
know,
no,
you
no.
have to
What
come
you want to talk about?
prepared. You have to come prepared.
Who
Now,
has to come prepared?
Whatever who's being interviewed and who the interviewer and the person that takes time to, that should be, you know, you should have a format of why are you going to ask this person to be there.
Have you seen the YouTube? Have you seen me on YouTube? Have you seen the structure? How organized it is? Have you seen it?
I didn't say it wasn't organized.
Oh, yes, that's
I
what you're
just
saying.
feel
That's what you're
that
saying.
certain issues aren't important enough to even to discuss. It's already what you call news.
Okay, but
which is to me is bad news.
Now,
you know.
I got a question. Mommy, is it not a teachable moment though? Like to focus on Puffy and to have our own narrative versus what the news is already saying? Is it not like a teachable moment?
If you feel that, I just don't think to take energy to discuss people that I don't think are worth, just because people are famous and have money and they're in office. To me, some of that's garbage for me. Why would you take time to think about that?
If it was gossip, that's one thing. It's not gossip.
When people that have deeds that are corrupt, I don't even want to think about that person. At all. We need prayer.
Do you know
if you're allowed to have crooks and the majority of the people vote for them, and how the corruption is just outrageous.
Right.
Yes, right. And hope we get through this. People don't care about your children, nothing.
Didn't I say we need to pray for him? And you said you didn't want to talk about that person.
Right, exactly. You got to figure out something.
Okay, but this is church. You have to pray for these niggas.
Oh, what is church got to do with it?
Because you're on Church Unusual, my nigga.
Okay, Church Unusual. That's great.
What?
That's great. But your purpose in taking time.
What is my purpose?
Well, you're going different ways and different discussions.
Yes.
I thought
I got a format, Mommy. I got a format.
I think of people, especially someone that I like you, have more depth to even take time and mention that.
About what's going on, that the documentary about Diddy is going to affect his whole life, his trial.
Okay,
that's huge.
That's huge because people like gossip.
That's
and
not,
like
wait,
to happen.
Mommy, that's not gossip.
All.
That's not gossip.
When I say gossip, who takes time to? He has a case. So many people.
No.
Okay, but the thing
what
about
happened to his life is magnanimous.
Okay, in America that happens.
I asked you. Wait. What do you want to talk about, Mommy? What do you want to talk about?
Category.
What do you want to talk about, honey? What do you can talk about?
Well, I can't right on the spur of the moment. No. If I knew that I had a topic and I had to discuss,
you and I talked about
things
this.
About,
wait, hold on.
Yeah, but not those discussions aren't important to me.
Okay.
About even Trump and all, they are. That's the situation. That's what it is right now. in America and in the world, they don't even matter to me at all.
Okay. So
because you need prayer to even think about competing with that kind of
demonic force.
Well, okay, demonic, but it's already set up anyhow to do that. And people are on stage, honey. When people, I heard the man this morning on the news, they mentioned that people want, it's time for them to get something in. Everybody has a reason for doing something. It's not about the betterment of our society. And if whatever you call the small people, if you don't like unlink yourself with that, that's going to be the first thing in the morning you hear about Trump and them. Who wants to hear that? That's not good news.
That's what you watch.
That's not that happens to be
you
on.
Watch
but
Fox
I don't.
News.
But the thing, I don't even care what channel.
You watch the
excuse
the
me.
Worst
Excuse
news
me.
ever.
Whatever I watch, it is not what sinks in for me.
It is an inculcate in your spirit.
For me, I might hear it and not hear it. I'll say, "Oh, that's what they're talking about." I don't even.
So let's talk about you.
Let's talk
about you.
What
Let's
about
talk about
me?
you. Let's talk about you.
Okay.
Let's talk about you.
All right.
What did you want to be out of high school? What was your desire to be in high school?
Okay, we'll write about high school. My whole life changed.
Why?
Because of a man that I got involved with, which was your father. So it wasn't even about what I wanted to do. That was an emotional thing. And at that time, my mother probably thought the best thing for me to do is to get married. You know, I wasn't even in the frame of mind to figure out how my life should go. I allowed, because of feelings, what society says. My mother knew that I was having sex, and the next thing is that was the whole focus of my life right then.
Okay, wait a minute.
What?
Ooh, okay. At what age did you meet Daddy?
What was I, 17?
Okay.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah.
And where were you living?
In Brooklyn,
Where?
New York.
Where?
You mean the exact address?
Yes.
29
What's with the attitude, son?
Because when you ask me where did I live,
I'm interviewing you. People are watching the interview.
You're talking about how my life turned.
Mommy. Look at Daddy's picture. I'm doing an interview with you. I'm interviewing you now. The ship is off. Diddy, everybody is on Sharon Fletcher.
Okay.
So look at Daddy's picture. They showing the picture.
Look at his picture.
I'm telling you to put you in the mood so you know what's going on.
I don't have to get in a mood. I had.
Why are you being so adversarial?
Because you're trying to switch and do all that.
I'm doing an interview, son. You're the interviewer now.
Okay.
You asked. You said you would do it. Now, if you don't feel like doing it,
and if I didn't feel like doing it, I wouldn't be here.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean? You think I'm phony? I would pretend that I wanted to do it?
No. I don't think you would pretend. You don't do that.
Ain't nobody worth that.
But you.
Aaron says at that time, woman's dream was just to be married and raise a family. Is that true, Mom?
Well,
at that time, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Well, let me tell you.
I was gonna.
You weren't even there.
No, I was gonna tell you what the. Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
You were gonna tell me
No. Go. Do your thing. Go. Do your thing.
Okay. Now, my trend of thought about them. What did you want to ask me?
Let him ask you.
Terrence Thomas asking. Well, he stated, yeah, at that time, a woman's dream was just to be married and raise a family. And I'm asking you, is that true?
What did you say? Just get married and have a family?
Is that true that at that time they just wanted to get married? Don't move the camera, Gina. At that time that they want to just get married, was that?
Are you speaking about me specifically, right?
No, I want to know because Terrence is saying that at that time, women in general. So I'm asking you, what's your opinion on that?
Well, because society
Gina, put the camera.
Figures that, especially. This man just came into my life, and we were dating. We were going together. I was having sex.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so society says, well, you get married. But I know my mother then felt that if I got married, and that's the way most people thought at that time.
How old was Daddy?
Sam is, what is he? It was about 4 or 5 years older than I am,
He was,
and
was 20,
what everybody
23.
was afraid of,
23.
which would have happened, that if I'm having sex with somebody, I'm going to get pregnant. So that's why you get married. That's at that time, people probably still think that way because you don't want society to say that my daughter is pregnant and not married.
Right. I think society has moved on for the most part, but unfortunately, when you black, they're gonna judge you still, right? But I think, in general, not so much. But if like a woman goes to the doctor's office and she's pregnant and she's not married and she's black, they're gonna treat her a certain way. Mom, move Gina, put the camera back the other way. And Mom, move back, sit back, because your face is just your eyes in the shot.
This way.
Yeah, yep, leave right there. And Mom, move back. Just sit back.
We have to sit back so the camera. No, sit up. Sit up.
Yeah, sit back.
Okay.
There we go.
Are you gonna ask her the questions, John?
Yeah. So, and Willie Ray says, I understand. My mom explained to me back in the 60s and 70s, it was shameful for young ladies to be known to be involved with a man if not married. There was a lot of pressure not to be an outcast, he says.
Well, it was especially older people. They know if you meet somebody and you're dating somebody, that the next thing you're going to be pregnant. So right then, you got to get married. That's what the family wanted, because it's inevitable. I was dating someone and we were a great couple. And that's probably why he asked to marry me. It's just how you think, or how I think now and back then. I didn't even give myself chance to think. I was involved emotionally. And to make it short and sweet, if you're having sex and good sex with someone, you want to keep on. But it's not, something's going to happen. You're going to get pregnant, or in my case, we got married.
Right.
Both. And you look at it, maybe you're in love, but he probably felt that was the right thing to do. And I know my mother felt, because she never talked to me about having sex with this person, people weren't realistic. She didn't want me to be married, to be pregnant and not be married. Simple as that. That's all. I'm upfront about it, which I think people should be to this day.
Right.
If you're with someone and you're seeing each other, and basically most times you're going to get pregnant. So back then, I don't know if it's as important now as it was then. You don't want your daughter to be pregnant
and not married,
and not be married.
Right.
But it so happened I married a man that loved me. We loved each other. He was talented. I was supposed to be an attractive person. We were a good-looking couple. What I'm saying is to say, things don't happen today. Well, they do, but people are much more realistic. I shouldn't have been married at 18 or 19, but my family didn't want me to get pregnant and not be married.
What was the reason why they didn't want you to be with Daddy without the pregnancy part? Daddy was a grown man, Mommy.
He was a grown man.
He had been to the army.
Okay, true. But we were a great couple.
Mommy, you were 16.
We were a great couple.
Are you in denial or something?
No, we looked good together. So
what?
People,
what do you mean?
Listen, we made a nice couple.
Who cared about the aesthetics?
Because
he was a grown man and you were a little girl.
True. But I was his woman.
Wait, hold on, Gino. Was that common back then?
What?
Was that common back then for someone that's 20?
Excuse me.
For someone that was 21 to marry or get with somebody who was like 16? Was that common?
No. I was in my last year of high school, about 18. But we were a couple.
Mommy,
Can you understand what I'm saying?
Why you said we were a couple?
This is a man that just come into town, was pretty famous. He was a singer. He was. Everybody wanted to be around him. So can you understand what I'm saying?
I can't believe this.
So that made people like, well, that's little Sharon and Sam. They should be together. It wasn't about
my
family.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
If one of your nieces was 16 and she met a man that was 22, would you be okay with that? She's 16. Okay, I'm gonna give. Wait, okay. Let's say 17, and he was 22. You are a teenager. He's a grown man. He's on tour with preachers. He's had women, been to the army, everything. You would think that's okay?
At this time in my life,
No, I'm talking about objectively.
No, if I would have known certain things, but what I'm trying to tell you is that how people judge and think that we were a beautiful couple.
I can't believe that.
That's the way they thought.
Nina, they're saying it was
belong together.
Okay, hold on. Can you ask somebody ask her the question? Because she got here for me.
They're saying it was common in the chat. So
no. I can't believe you guys are enabling this.
I'm not enabling that. I'm reading the chat. Terrence says his grandpa was 27. His grandmother was 17. Willie
so what are you saying here?
Willie said his grandfather was 29 and his grandmother was 17 when they got married.
Willie's supposed to sing today.
Well, you know, back in the late 80s, I was 17, just turning 18, and started dating a boyfriend who was 24.
Was it approved of by your parents?
Not really, but I did it anyway.
Listen, when I was 17, I was seeing a guy who was married with 2 kids, and mommy came from California and told him to leave me alone. Remember that?
Who is that?
Ramsey.
No, we were living right next door to them. We lived on
No.
the same street on
When I
Ocean Avenue.
started messing with him.
When you were taking care of his kids?
Yes. Yes.
But see, you were just grown. You were going to do
No,
anyhow.
but you stopped it. You said something to him.
Yeah.
Just as I was, same thing.
But it sounded like she didn't want you to be a mother before your time, and you was taking care of his kids. That's what it sounded like the beef came in. I just heard it.
Exactly what she was doing, but Gina was just forward that way.
He was grown. You tried to stop. No,
he was married.
I know.
And you were babysitting his kids. You were just going to do what you wanted to do anyway.
Wait, hold up.
You've been that way.
Hold up.
What?
Who's laughing? Why are you laughing?
This nigga was babysitting his kids and getting fucked.
She went all in.
Okay, listen. Hey,
so
listen.
I don't even know why you brought this. You can't compare us any kind of way.
No, we were both 17 with grown men.
The thing about it,
It doesn't matter what type of man it was.
And then, so what happened?
I was just making an analogy, a comparison, metaphor. That's all. What is so funny, John? Anessa, are you laughing too?
Well, yeah. I can just imagine you. You probably went all in. You were cooking and cleaning.
Exactly. Baby's clothes and all.
I bet.
She was a grandmother.
Sewing and ironing.
Tell me, nigga, you better get away from my
daughter. 16.
Listen, we lived on the corner of Lincoln Road and Ocean Avenue, and his wife worked for transit. He was a Pisces. He was fine too. Oh my God, he was fine. His kids' name were Yusef and Rojab, 2 boys. I loved them.
You said she was throwing the buttons back on his shirt.
Huh? He used to play the flute. He used to play the flute. Remember?
No, I don't remember that nigga.
What? He was fine. Oh my God, he's beautiful. He used to play the flute, and another nigga that mommy talked to, what's a nigga in Tulsa? He was a gang member. He was a gang member in Tulsa. Daddy Ray. Daddy
That
Ray.
was your boy.
No, he was a crip. Remember Daddy Rowe? He said, if it wasn't your mama, I'd smoke you.
I have smoked me.
Remember him?
Yeah, I remember that nigga. He was my firstborn. I don't want no nigga like that in your life.
Oh, but he loved me. Oh my God.
Loved you. He liked to fuck you.
Oh, wait.
He loved you.
Okay, this was supposed to be. Is it this did not go the way? Wait. Which boyfriend did you approve of that I've had? Who did you like? Did you like Horace?
Yeah.
You know what happened to Horace, right?
Didn't he kill someone?
He stabbed somebody 67 times.
I love
God damn.
Yeah, he did 26 years in jail, and he came out trying to act like he liked me. I was so glad to see him with crutches. He was broken. He's a DJ now in New York.
Yeah, he's a good, but that's his past, you know.
What?
And people, what happened in the past, people don't make the same.
I had an abortion by him. That was my first abortion.
Okay, all right.
What? You weren't there. You don't know what happened to me.
You did what you wanted to do.
What are you talking about?
Because you've always been that kind of person.
Oh God.
You walk the tightrope, you know, if you want to.
Okay, Sarah. What's the tightrope? What are you talking about?
You know, have you seen on TV where at one end you start walking on a wire across the stage? And that's what you do. No, I give you credit. You're out there. You've always been that way. That's part of you know, that might be an asset in some other area.
It might be an asset.
What I'm saying,
what are you
in
talking
some
about?
other area it might be, but to me, you take your life in your hands. You'll do that. Don't dare you.
What? Hey, what? How was that? Don't dare you.
But that's a good asset.
I never had one spanking.
Spanking? Why would I spank someone?
Well,
you've always been fabulous.
Oh, well, thank you. What a nice way to say it. What a left-handed compliment.
But that ain't no left-handed. I ain't underhanded or that's the truth. But I happen to know what kind of daughter I had. You were going to do what you wanted to do.
Okay. Mommy.
Yes. You're wasting time.
No, I'm not wasting nothing. Sometimes silence is good.
When you're people waiting for you to respond.
Yeah.
Or what is your next subject?
It's you. You're the subject.
Okay. Is there another question or
yes.
a situation? Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay.
Shoot.
How many children do you have?
How many children do I have?
Yes.
I have four that are
people
living.
who don't know.
Okay, I have 4 children that are alive, 2 boys that passed.
How have you dealt with the passing of 2 sons?
You have to be realistic. I have to live. I mean, you almost want to die. If you lose one of your children, that was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Mm-hmm. To this day. Mm-hmm. My babies.
Right.
So we can go to something else.
What did you want to be besides married to Daddy? What did you want to be?
I didn't have time to think. It happened. Everything happened so fast.
Okay. So let's get back to Daddy.
My mother knew.
Okay, wait, hold on.
That I was going to get pregnant. Most likely.
Why you going back to getting pregnant? God damn it.
Well, that's the reasons why people get married.
No, I'm talking about
parents
you
want you to
and
get
Daddy.
married. Yeah.
Okay. His birthday was January 15th. Just passed. Happy birthday, Daddy. Sam Fletcher. January 15th. Capricorn. He was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and he was an amazing singer. He started in the Church of God in Christ in Memphis, and he began touring. Come back in the camera, miss. He began touring with some evangelists and came to Brooklyn, to Bedford and Bergen, to Washington Temple, and met my mother, who was 16 and a half. And they fell in love immediately. And my grandmother was totally opposed to it. But he was an amazing singer and attracted attention. So he had clout and talent.
He was an amazing human being.
And then he swept my mother off her feet. And
no, he didn't sweep me off my feet. We had a relationship.
Where was he from? Where was he from?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
They were married December 25th, Christmas Day. And
that should give you an idea of the drama. Married on Christmas Day, you know.
Was it like a we gotta just hurry up and do this thing?
No. But it was he knew that
that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, the whole situation was beautiful. It was fabulous.
Right. Tell us more. I'm listening.
I mean, he was brilliant.
Why did y'all pick Christmas Day? Why did y'all pick Christmas Day?
What?
Why did y'all pick Christmas Day to get married?
It was because we did things different anyhow.
Right.
Christmas, and my mother wanted me to get married because they knew I was going to get pregnant. My mother knew I was having sex.
Right.
Back then, that was important. You want to at least to be married, you know. And I guess I'm not saying that he didn't love you. We didn't love each other, but that was the thing to do.
Okay.
That was too young for me and for him too. He came to New York to get a career started. So, you know, and he did. So it was like, okay, growing up and in church, I was like the charming little girl. Everybody taught Sunday school. My mother was a beautician, and she made clothes. I was the best dressed girl of the senior class. So it was just like people kind of thought that should happen, that we should be together. It was like a storybook thing. Right. I was too young, and he came to New York for a different reason, you know, to get in show business. And he did. And being the type of singer that he is, you know, he wasn't with, I guess, rock and roll. He was a balladeer. And he and a brilliant man. So he had a lot, when I look back, he had a lot going on too, as far as should he do the right thing by marrying me. But yes, we had great sex. So getting married was what people thought, especially my mother, that we should do. She knew that I was going with a man and having sex with a man.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Continue to talk about that.
Gina,
well, that was a big thing back then.
Okay. You talk about the sex a lot.
Hold on, but Gina asked if there was something that you wanted to be, and you said you was too young, but you didn't stay too young. So eventually you grew up. Was there something that, as you got older, that you were interested in doing that you maybe couldn't do or wish you would have done? Did you ever think of something like that?
No, I don't think of life that way about what I could. The choices I made, those are the choices I made.
Right.
You understand? At that time, my whole world was being his wife and the mother of his children. That's the way that was. But little did we know that addiction would really change the course of our life. My alcoholism and his heroin addiction.
Right.
I mean, we had the perfect setup and all that. You know, I had a big home, living housekeeper and all that. But addiction really just changed our whole world. For him was heroin, and me was alcohol.
And y'all moved to California, correct?
Yeah, that's where we bought my first home. I used to live down the street from Mike and Tina Turner and Nancy Wilson. Well, a lot of young people don't know the people, but they were, you know, we were stars.
Right.
And he was the big guy in California.
Right.
Yeah,
so do you know who Judge Joe Brown is?
Back then,
No, he's a judge now. But he was around. But he
he knew my husband,
Judge Joe Brown, right?
Yeah,
So
he was big then.
Judge Joe Brown has been vocal on the internet saying that Ike used to actually hit on. Tina used to actually hit Ike at times or something like that. Is that
They were my neighbors, Ike and Tina Turner.
Is what Judge Joe Brown alleging true?
No, we don't want to talk.
I don't. Excuse me. I can talk with them.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, but they were my neighbors. No,
okay.
All of that I don't know personally.
Right.
They were just people that I knew. They lived. What's the girl we married? That married Marilyn McCool of the Fifth Dimensions. We brought her parents home.
Right.
Okay.
And at that time, Sam was the club where he worked.
Rachel
was a big. It was everybody. Was somebody went there.
Remember
the Memory Lane Supper Club. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nancy Wilson, Rachel.
Yeah, Nancy Wilson. I saw them build Ray Charles's house.
Wow.
And living housekeepers for that whole scene. Sam was great to me.
Mommy, when did you know Daddy was shooting heroin? When did you know?
When we were in California.
What did you see?
Well, when he was the one time in the master bathroom, blood was all on the wall, but see, back then, heroin it wasn't rated like I know now that alcohol is a drug, but it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I had an addiction. Alcoholism, I had an addiction, but my drug was alcohol. His was heroin.
Right.
How did it affect his life? What did you see happening to him?
Well, he was able to work and make a living, but then as the addiction progressed, which doesn't get any better, I'm sure the woman that he was with, she took care of me and my kids,
What?
What? What do you mean, what?
Said the woman.
If a woman was dealing with Sam Fletcher, money was coming.
So you
what?
You were okay with Daddy having women?
I didn't say that I was okay, but I
you
know
were
whatever.
Aware,
but I was
were you aware of women in his life?
Yeah, the first time that we were at the filling out for a loan, and the answers were, "Who do you owe money to?"
Uh-huh.
And that first woman, her name was there because of him having a heroin addiction. He had to have money and run our house too. So I knew some of the women that was giving him money.
Wait.
What?
So you allowed it? You accepted it? You didn't care?
I can say I didn't care, but I know that money was coming from somewhere.
So why
I'm
would you
driving
accept
a car.
it? Just because
What
he
are you
had money?
talking about? Because I had to feed you. And for other people.
Wait a minute. Wait, Mommy.
Oh, it was known that, women that Sam dealt with.
You knew he was having sex with them?
No, I didn't know they were having sex. They were just giving him money. So he had.
Oh, wait a minute.
What are you talking about? We were well taken care of.
Hey, Gina, you had to eat too.
Hey.
I had a house with a swimming pool, a living housekeeper, drove a Cadillac convertible.
Mm-hmm.
So, the man had to do something. I never worked.
Mommy, you gotta lean back. Your face is getting cut off. I'm sorry. I'm loving the story.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, but you gotta. Yes, Mom. You gotta lean.
Oh, lean like this?
No, sit up. Just sit up. Sit up.
Oh.
Sit up.
Oh, sit.
Okay.
No, just sit up. Sit up more. Just sit up.
Like this?
No, sit up.
Sit
up
back.
more.
Sit back. Yeah, there we go.
Like,
Yes,
sit
thank
up.
you.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Wait. I can't believe what I'm hearing, Mommy.
What you can't believe, Gina?
I thought you wanted monogamy. I didn't think you wanted a man to have sex with other women.
But the thing about it is, what you want and what really is are the facts.
No, Mommy, you could have left Daddy anytime and
I
said,
didn't say I couldn't leave him.
So what are you? Were you okay with him getting money from other women and having sex with other women? You okay with that?
Sam had women, and women that he dealt with gave us money.
I know that's right.
I wasn't a fool.
Did you ever ask him not to see women?
You mean said don't see?
No,
Sam had women.
Wait.
Gina, when you married to an entertainer,
Okay,
or
here
at
we
least
go.
when I
Okay,
was.
here we go.
No, don't cut off. Don't cut off. Let it go. Let it go.
Go ahead.
Women are part of their lives. That was his. I mean, money was what was important to the club owner, and for Sam to get paid to take care of me. That's the way it went. And do I say it's right? But that's what the first time I found out, we were trying to get a loan. And they asked, who do you owe money to? And I saw this woman's name. And she told me some kind of story. But during that time, I'm driving, like I said, a big car. No, things were important to me. So I have a part in accepting that too. I could have, said, don't do this or I'm leaving another. I was living well.
Right.
Now that's not an excuse.
That's the truth.
But it was the truth.
Right.
And he did everything that he could. Well, he made me feel that I was the queen.
Right.
In this situation.
Like the bottom bitch.
You say, should I have accepted that? No, but I look back now.
But what made you accept it was the material things. How you living.
And that's what it was.
Okay, all right, okay. What's with the soprano tone?
Well, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Right.
So I accepted that.
You want some water?
No, I'm good.
What's with the attitude?
If you let him talk to you. What did you say, baby?
Did you ever have to put any of those women in check, or did they stay in their
Did I
place?
have what?
Did you ever have to put any of those women in check, or did they stay in their place?
No, nobody came around. No, I was known as Sam Fletcher's wife.
So they stayed in their place.
Definitely.
Yes.
Did you ever step out on him?
That's a horse of another color.
Wait a minute.
A horse of another color.
No
wonder you're so accepting.
Because
no wonder.
The life we lived at that time was fast.
Wait, can you answer the man's question?
When I get Gina.
Wait a minute.
Gina, it was a horse of another color. Go ahead, Mom. Go ahead, talk.
No, we have it's really he traveled. I was by myself a lot, and then I'm an alcoholic. I drank.
Right.
So I had sex with people.
Whoa.
Right.
What are you laughing about? It's true.
It's human nature, Gina.
That's right. It's so funny, Gina.
When did this start?
When did what start?
Sex with other people while Daddy was away. And who was?
He didn't have to be away. I'm a female. Women do what they want to do. Are you serious? Come on. I was a bad girl too.
I love it.
And for me, alcohol.
Can I ask you, Mommy?
Yes.
Which child was born the time you started seeing other men, having sex with other men? Which child was born by this time?
I was. Come on, Gina.
You were what? You were promiscuous?
I was living.
No, while Daddy was away. When Daddy was away, you had sex with other men. You had a boyfriend.
Gina.
What, Gina? Why you keep calling my name?
Well, because you should know that people.
What do you mean I should know?
Have to be away if a person is going to have sex with someone else.
Okay.
People know how to do things.
All right. So let's take the word away. Did you have lovers the whole marriage?
Not at the beginning, no, but later on, both of us were going
After
with
which
people.
child? After the third child or the fourth child?
Yeah, about third or fourth child.
After me, after Angie, Nancy, Ira.
Yeah. Yeah, I was seeing people.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you have sex with somebody? Because you want to. You have the whatever people do to have sex with each other.
But you're married to a man that you adored.
Okay, so he adored me and he was having sex. I mean, that's how some things go.
Oh, Lord.
I got a follow-up question.
What, baby?
I got a follow-up question. So when I was in college, one of my mentors, who was an older woman, told me that back in the day, people didn't do the freakier things with their husband and wives. They would do it outside of the marriage. Is that true, or is that your experience? Like the freakier things will happen later?
I don't know. My husband and I, we had freaky sex, so I don't know about nobody else. We were just two sexy people.
Okay, all right. I was just always.
People have been doing that for years. That ain't back in the day. That people have been having sex with other people and been married.
Not the stepping out part, but she the way she described it to me was like the freakier stuff, like the oral sex and whatever other fetishes. They wouldn't share that with their wife and husbands. They will only do it outside of the home. Is how.
Why did you have other men? I want to know.
Why did I have sex with other men?
Yes.
Why? Because I wanted to. Our marriage got to a point where both of us were being unfaithful. Mm-hmm. That kind of lifestyle that we had, it wasn't just, your man come home. Sam would be on the road, out of town. It's just different. It was a different life altogether.
And what?
And if I was seeing somebody, I would see them.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Because in my mind.
Oh, you felt that I never went with other men?
No. Can I say it? I just postulated that you were the kind of woman who believed in not fucking nobody else but your husband.
Okay.
That's just what I thought.
But,
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this right or wrong now.
Things changed in our marriage. Things changed. I was seeing other men.
Did Daddy know you were seeing other men?
No.
So that's dishonest. But that's dishonest, Mommy.
But that's what it is. You're gonna dishonest or
you were
what?
A cheater.
Okay, I was having sex with other men.
No, Mommy, you were. I didn't know this about you. It doesn't make me see you any other way.
It doesn't matter. The fact is that.
No, because in my mind,
he was the only one that cheated.
Yeah, I thought you were being virginal and Puritan and damn near Pharisaical and not seeing nobody.
As sexy as I was, you know. Are you serious?
I didn't think it was a hoe.
Are you serious?
That was a hoe.
Mommy,
I was a person that was having sex with someone else.
No, with several
make
people.
Me a hoe?
With several people, and you're married, and not telling your husband. That's a cheater.
Sam, I'm fucking him. Are you serious? Come on.
What'd you say?
That's part of life, baby. Couples do things.
I can't believe
things happen.
Well.
You thought I never went with another man while I was with Sam?
Yes,
Sam?
I believe that.
Why would you believe that?
Until Troy, but not after Troy, I didn't know. I didn't know about that. His father.
You're not supposed to know. I'm just opening up and doing it because I want to.
I see that now, honey. Because I swear to God,
it's none of your business.
What?
What's none of your business?
I love Mommy.
All I had to do is shut up. Change your
We love Mommy. We love Mommy.
Wait. Oh, because I'm telling her. Because this is life, honey. This is real. I'm not going to sit up and pretend that I didn't. But come on, please.
Facts.
Yeah, I think it happens more often than we realize. After I told my husband I wanted to
I can't hear.
he
After what?
after I told my husband I wanted a divorce, I didn't want to be married anymore, didn't want to live together anymore. It took him a little while, but he opened up and told me he cheated on me years prior. So it happens.
What you mean? People having sex?
Yeah.
Come on, couples do that.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
It may not be the right thing to do, but it happens. I was in my 20s. So, young man, are you there?
And Tanya says, and for your information, mommy is still sexy.
Very definitely. And I thank God for it.
Amen.
Yes, she is.
What did you say?
I just said, yes, you are sexy. You're still sexy, sensual, a lady.
Yeah, well, what you are is what you are, I guess people think at a certain age, I'm just as hot as the next person, but
excuse me.
What?
This new revelation.
What?
this is for those that are watching. I'm rarely speechless.
You didn't think that I had dated other men while I was with you?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Well, you were the little girl.
I never would think that you had sex with anybody else but Daddy until way later on. I mean when y'all were separated. When y'all were separated.
When we were in our house.
No, not then. Not then.
What about not then?
I thought you were being faithful then. I think you had other niggas.
Yeah, I dated someone else.
I had no idea.
Well, because it was none of your business, and you.
I
mean,
shut up, John.
Why would you have occasion to think that? I was
Mommy.
a wife.
I don't have any judgment about it. It's just that right now I'm just.
She's just shocked. She's shocked.
Shocked about what? I had sex with another man?
Why do you have to keep saying that? Okay.
But I don't know what's so shocking about that.
Okay.
Couples do that.
You wasn't your couple.
Huh?
Daddy was your.
Gabrielle Lee says, thank you for sharing, mommy. She says, thank you for sharing your story.
No, Gabrielle, shut up too. She's somebody that I know and see every day. Shut up, Gabrielle Lee. Who else is saying something? Who's talking?
Tanya says, Gina is shooketh. Willie Ray says, they never suspected you, mama. You did You did right.
Willie Ray, you're gonna
Willie
meet
Ray
him.
said you did right.
Does he know me?
No, he knows you. You're gonna meet him.
And Natalie says, mommy said you are a child and children have no business in grown folks' business.
Amen.
Oh, that's funny.
No, yeah. People do think, come on. Oh, y'all stop.
Yep. And Willie Ray says this has turned into church unapologetic.
Yeah, so we made it almost 2 hours, right?
Yeah, we almost did 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're almost done. This is not scripted. This part, everything else we were going to talk about, we'll talk about that another time. It's not that important. Thank you all so much. King Giles will be here next week. Thank you, Smokey Suarez. My pick of the week, if you get one, Ja, and then this, my pick of the week is a girl named Bella. It's Bae on Instagram. She's a rapper in Los Angeles. She did 10 years in jail, and she's been home a year and a half. She's a CEO of a network. It's Bae. Bella is my pick of the week. You have one of this?
I do, and my
come on screen. There you go. Okay. Hey, girl.
My pick of the week is Lady Loyal. She's in Arizona. She makes earrings and different things, I believe. But I have a pair of her earrings. These are the All Our Live earrings. Shout out to All Our Live and The Village. Thank you guys for being here.
How do they reach her? How do they reach her?
What?
Well, I know her as Lady Loyal I think 629 on Instagram.
Okay.
What you have any announcements, baby?
I do. So as Gina said earlier, February 9th, she'll be in Atlanta at the Grown and Sexy Tavern. She'll be performing with the ATL Zone Band. P. Brown is hosting. That's February 9th. February 26th, Gina will be at the DC Comedy Loft with comedian T. Gray. March 22nd, Gina is in Los Angeles at the Sunset Rooftop in Hollywood. And March 29th, she'll be here in Sacramento hosting my art show at the Self Designs Art Gallery. More details to come. And April 20th, she'll be back in New York at Comedy in Harlem. That's Easter night, 4/20.
Fire.
Well, thank you, light skinned lady behind the curtain. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I just appreciate you so much for coordinating your own show, your first time. Thank you for that. The only thing I want to talk about before we go, before John does his pick of the week, is that in Altadena, a part of the California fire victims, once a week on Instagram, on Aunty Gina Sings 1960, or Aunty Gina Backup Page, or Gina Backup Scorpio, or Aunty Gina 4. If you see me on one of those pages, I am making sure that I do my parts. And the Instagram page is simply called All Our Lives. That means it's all of us. I can't do it alone. So since you can't fly to California, you can't get there, they are getting inundated with donations, people showing up. The traffic is horrible. So you can do it another way. You can show up on All Our Live on Saturdays for the next 51 weeks. We started yesterday with Mr. Everything, who almost lost everything in the fire. We donated, so we're asking people to bring $3 every Saturday.
Gina,
one
send me his
person.
cash app. Send me his cash app because I missed last Saturday. I was
Okay. And it's just the $sign with MISTAH everything, Mr. Everything.
Copy that.
So 1 week at a time, we are helping somebody in Altadena. Altadena is a country rich in Black culture, that they lost everything. The homes are burned down, the post office, the school, everything, the schools, everything. How do people get mail now? They have to get all their ID. They have to get birth certificates. They have to get everything. Immunizations. Oh, God. Pet immunization. They got to get everything. So we're asking God to bless these people in Altadena if you show up once a week. And, John, what's your pick of the week, sweetheart?
My pick of the week is a singer, a legendary balladeer by the name of Sam Fletcher.
Oh,
We will
the
close.
greatest. The greatest.
Thank you, God.
We're going to close the show with a song from Sam Fletcher. Happy heavenly birthday, brother.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Fletcher. Thank you, God.
Oh, that's so nice. What baby?
Love you, Auntie.
What?
I didn't expect he was going to do that.
What?
Mention daddy. I didn't expect
Oh.
that. You know.
Love you too, mommy. Love you too, auntie. Love you, mommy.
It's the
Love
love
you,
of my life.
Love you, Gina.
Forever.
Thank you, John.
No doubt. Yeah, throw up a peace sign for him, Gina. I know you got to do your song. You got to do your song, and then we can. Yeah,
What
Gina,
song? What song?
Your Namaste song. You got to go ahead. Wow. While I play this.
Welcome to my house, church unusual, where we say namaste. I see God in you, you see God in me, and we want you to come back to stay. Can you sing it, mommy? Welcome to my house, church unusual, church unusual, When we say namaste, I see God in you, you see God in me, and we want you to come back
today,
to stay
forever.
It's a beautiful show, yeah.
Oh, I didn't want to make you cry.
Shut up.
Into your early life, romance came, and in this heart of yours burned a flame that flickered one day and died away. Then, with disillusion deep in your eyes, you found that fools in love soon grow wise. The years have changed you somehow. I see you now. You've been smoking, you've been drinking, and you're never thinking of tomorrow. You're so nonchalant. All your diamonds are shining. You've been dancing, you've been dining with some man in a restaurant. Is that all you really want? No. Sophisticated lady, I know, girl. You're gonna miss the love you lost long ago. And when nobody is nigh, you'll cry. You've been smoking, drinking, you're never thinking of tomorrow. You're so nonchalant. All your diamonds are shining. You've been dancing, you've been dining with some man in a restaurant. Hey, is that all you really want? No. Sophisticated lady, I know. You're gonna miss the love you lost long ago. And when nobody is nigh, you'll cry. You're gonna cry. And